last night. So anyway, I get the question a lot. What category should I start out with if I've never played a Ratchet game before? And I say the same thing every time. It depends what you want as an experience. If you want a really easy speed category that... Oh, what the fuck? I don't know the backup for this shit. I should learn that. If you want a really easy category to get in to Ratchet running, you're like, you know, I don't know if I'm really into it. I want to test the waters. I want to try some shit out. Rack 2 NG+, because it's literally 10 minutes long. And if you play through the 10-minute category and you want to taste for more, then you can move on to other categories. You learn all the basic charge boot movement in NG+, you learn a lot about turret clipping and things like that. A lot of bare essential stuff. But let's say you want a more well-rounded experience. You're like, I just want to get a bunch of movement, I want to learn some cool shit, and I want to see everything, I want to see some of the craziest shit this series has to offer. I recommend Rack 1 NG+. I always recommend NG+ categories, because even though you have to set up an NG+ file, it's worth it, because NG+ categories have the most movement. So Rack 1 NG+ has basically every piece of movement tech you could possibly ask for out of the Ratchet games. If you want, though, you say, I don't really care about a well-rounded experience, I don't care about having it easy. I want the fucking most ridiculous experience you could possibly imagine. I want to play a speed category that's so difficult that I'll never have trouble with another Ratchet category ever again. I recommend Ouya NG+, so Rack 3 NG+. Because it's hard as fuck, and you have to go super fast, and if you want to be competitive at Ouya NG+, you have to be very, very, very good at it. And Ouya is significantly more difficult than Ratchets 1 and 2. Significantly more difficult. So, that's my answer. Depends on what you want as a speedrun. And if you ever have any questions or anything like that, you can always feel free to contact me or any other runners who know the categories. You know, if you want to learn movement tech and shit like that. And then once you know the NG+ categories, then I recommend, like, let's say you get a decent time, whatever NG+ category you're running. And you're like, I just want a more fun experience overall now. I always recommend people switch to the special bolt categories.
Oh, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you, Bullet. Hold on, give me a second. Let me finish my rant first, and then I'll thank you. So, all gold bolts, I think, is significantly better than Ratchet 1 NG+. All platinum bolts is significantly better than Ratchet 2 NG+. And for Ouya, I'd say stick to NG+, because it's easily the best category. Okay, so that's the end of that rant. Bullet, thank you for 2 months in a row. You sexy bitch.